कच्चा तीवू द्वीप मामले पर प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी के पोस्ट और केंद्रीय विदेश मंत्री एस जयशंकर की प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस और कांग्रेस नेता पी चिदम्बरम ने अपनी प्रतिक्रिया दी। उन्होंने कांग्रेस को बताया कि भाजपा इस मामले में बेतुका आरोप लगा रही है। मीडिया से बात करते हुए चिदम्बरम ने कहा कि समझौता 1974 और 76 में हुआ था। प्रधानमंत्री मोदी आरटीआई में दिए गए हालिया जवाब के आधार पर आरोप लगा रहे हैं, जबकि उन्हें 27 जनवरी 2015 के आरटीआई के जवाब को देखना चाहिए। जब जयशंकर विदेश सचिव थे, उसे इस जवाब में स्पष्ट रूप से कहा गया कि बातचीत के बाद ये द्वीप अंतर्राष्ट्रीय सीमा के श्रीलंकाई हिस्से में है। इंदिरा गांधी ने क्यों स्वीकार किया कि यह श्रीलंका का है? क्योंकि श्रीलंका में ये 6 लाख तमिल पीड़ित थे और वह भारत आना चाहते थे। समझौते के बाद 6 लाख तमिल भारत आए और वे अब यहीं सब मानवाधिकारों का आनंद ले रहे हैं। चिदम्बरम ने दावा किया है कि इसका प्रभाव इंडी गठबंधन के पक्ष में पड़ेगा। भाजपा को केरल और तमिलनाडु में एक भी सीट नहीं मिलने वाली है। तेलंगाना और कर्नाटक में कांग्रेस के पास भाजपा से बेहतर संख्या होगी।
This settlement was arrived at in 1974 and 1976 after prolonged negotiations. If the Honourable Prime Minister is referring to a recent RTI reply, he should ask for the RTI reply on 27th January 2015, when I believe Mr. Jaishankar was the Foreign Secretary. And that reply was signed by one Dr. Anjan, an Under-Secretary or Deputy Secretary at the NEA. So please ask Mr. Jaishankar and the Honourable Prime Minister, where was Mr. Jaishankar on 27 January 2015? That reply clearly says that after negotiations it was concluded that the island, which is 1.9 square kilometers, according to my information, lay on the Sri Lankan side of the international border. Now, why did Mrs. Indira Gandhi acknowledge that it belonged to Sri Lanka? Why? Because there were millions of Tamils, actually 6 lakh Tamils, who were suffering in Sri Lanka. They had to come to India as refugees and settle here. As a result of this settlement, 6 lakh Tamils came to India. They have lived in this country for the last 50 years. Their families are here. They enjoy freedom and they are breathing free air with all the human rights which a person should have. Now, the Prime Minister refers to a manufactured RTI reply. Please ask him to get the reply to the RTI query dated 27 January 2015. when I believe Mr. Jaishankar was the Foreign Secretary. That letter concludes the matter. Besides, why are you making up something after 50 years? Why are you not talking about what happened in the last 2-3 years? 2,000 square kilometers of Indian territory has been occupied by Chinese troops. The Ladakh MP has repeatedly mentioned this. Because it is occupied, 21 rounds of negotiations have taken place. If nothing is occupied, why are there 21 rounds of negotiations? And the Prime Minister gave a clean chit. Please remember, Prime Minister gave a clean chit to China when he said, and I quote, "No part of Indian territory is occupied by any foreign troops."